Hey everybody, what is going on here? Where is everything? Where are the buildings? Where are the rolling stock? Where's the locomotives? Why is the coal train way up there on the rock line? What is going on? Welcome back to the Kansas City Southern Union Pacific, almost dismantled, and changes coming to the N-scale layout. Where'd that grain elevator go? Where's that grain elevator? Why are all the locomotives over at the ethanol plants? Well, I'm going to tell you. Last weekend I had my run session with my buddies from LA, and it was a total disaster. I gave myself an F-. Absolutely disastrous run session. So many derailments, so embarrassing. All the cars are out of the yard. All the models are tucked away. Cars have been put away in their cases. Signals taken out. What is going on? Well, I was so mad and so upset at myself on Sunday, I almost went out to the tool shed and got this handy dandy sawzall. And I was literally ready to just cut this place up into pieces. So embarrassed. 6 months before these guys came, I started working on the layout and fine-tuning it to make it look really nice and to run well. And the run well part was a total disaster. My buddy Ron ran that coal train first, and it derailed 4 times before even making it all the way around the layout. That's what I call an F-. Well, let me show you the problem and the reason for the changes. Trying to go slow here for you guys. See that concrete track right there? That is Pico code 55/80 concrete tie track, and is nothing but crap. And I'll tell you why. When you try to match it up to a code 55 switch, I don't know if you guys can see that, but you have to grind the rails, and you have nothing but problems. And that track tends to pull the switches a little bit on these curve areas, and they don't even line up. They're not even straight. I don't know if you guys can see that. So the changes are to replace that track. What happened was 4 or 5 years ago when I started laying my main line, Micro Engineering didn't even have track available yet. They weren't producing it. So instead of putting down wooden tied track like my buddy Steve did, I got a little impatient and went with a Pico code 55 and thought I'll just file down the ends. I mean, it looks okay in certain spots, but running on it is terrible. So the big plan was, other than chopping this up and going HO because they have better signals, I just can't believe how long they're making us N-scalers wait for good track lights. I have taken all the track that I had ordered for my coal line extension, and there it is. Micro Engineering code 55 flex track. I'm going to replace my whole double track main line. My buddy Steve gave me this little tool. Micro Engineering is a little stiffer, but it looks a lot better, and it matches with the code 55 switches. I don't know if you can see. Let's see. Can you guys see that? There's a big dip right after this rerouter. See that dip? Now, I didn't catch that. I should have put some ties or a piece of cardboard under there. But that just was a disaster. So I was very, very embarrassed, very mad at myself. After cooling down and having a couple beers, and my buddy Travis and Ron and my friend Al and Steve told me just to replace the main line, that you put too many years into this layout just to chop it up. So that's what's going to be going on. I'll do some progress videos. This was not in the plan for this fall work schedule. I was going to do my coal line extension and light up the whole layout with Woodland Scenic lightings, but that's all put on hold because I can't even run a train without it crashing. Except for my ethanol train. My ethanol train seems to do very well. I'm not quite sure why it doesn't have a problem, but if I run that coal train or a mixed freight or an intermodal, it does not like that track. It does not like the joints. Alright, you guys, I'm going to get it all torn apart and give you an update maybe next week or the week after. But before you pull one of these out, talk to a buddy and have a couple beers. That's all I got to say. Alright, big disappointment, but we got to move forward. Talk to you guys later. Out.